Ladies and gentlemen, we are here, man. We are here. Appreciate it. This is super impromptu. I was messing legit for a second. Thought I was meaning real questions, but we're here, and without doing too much talking, we have a special guest in the building. We have Andre's mother. I'm gonna let you have
You
it.
put me on the spot.
We were actually supposed to have her for the episode 8 watch, but it was a little later.
Yes.
It was a little later.
I really don't have anything to say. I mean, I am Andre's mom, and I'm happy to be here. Andre loved doing this show, and he just had a great, just continuing his legacy. So, but he did love Everyday Negroes, and I'm just happy to be here.
On it. It has like a even more polished tone than we
Listen,
said.
EDM for short.
She takes the knee out of the knee. But yeah, now wanted to have you on here for a few different reasons, because I don't know how many people out there know, but you have actually still been watching and following along with the episodes.
I have.
So we definitely will be doing a lot of talking about Andre and his legacy and how much he's meant and different stories that we have for him. But on the Wheel of Time side of things, since we haven't really spoke that much about it outside of this, what were your thoughts on the latest season?
I like the fact that they brought in new people. I know there was a book first, of course, but how they brought in some of the new characters. I am an action person, so I love, and so I'm not gonna know the character's name, so I'll tell you some of them. So I'll tell you that now. But the lady that was in a cage, and she's oh my gosh, when I saw her, I was like, yes.
Aviendha, I think is who you're talking about. The black girl with the twist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't mean to get it twisted. My fault.
She committed.
I got you. Aviendha. So that was one of your. Okay. So you said you like for all. Who is your favorite character?
Oh my gosh.
Hope we don't got another land here.
Oh man.
No. I don't know. I can't even say that I have a favorite one. Can I say that?
Yeah.
So,
No.
okay. Well, who are your top ones? Who are
Top
all in
three.
the same
Let's
category?
go top 3.
Yeah.
Top 3. Nynaeve, who's the wisdom?
Nynaeve. Mhm.
Yeah, Nynaeve. Let's see.
Watch the show, right?
I have.
I was just, man, you didn't know now.
I gotta say Brother Book.
Brother.
Okay.
Well, I mean, how can you not?
I
Brother
have to go with Brother Book.
So I'm just playing the Lord's advocate. This is the Everyday Negroes. I couldn't help but notice you only name Negroes.
No,
You got any love for our white brothers and sisters?
I do. And I'm gonna go with Rand because I know he's going through a lot. So
Okay.
you know, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
That's an interesting lineup.
I like how she said she's going through a lot. I think Brandon and Kariana, I don't know how much they care about what he's going through as much as they care about how he's going through it.
Yeah.
But I like to hear that. Speaking of people who are going through a lot, what are your thoughts on Matt?
Happy to see Matt come out on like top. You know, the Horn Heroes or whatever. It's like, okay, yeah, now you know he fought. I like how he fought. He didn't touch that blade.
Yeah.
And I tell you, that's some self-control.
Yeah.
After everything that he has
temptation.
been through, that is self-control. And to come up with the idea of how to touch it without touching it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Genius.
So, and I wasn't expecting at the end when he was looking at that horn and then he started blowing it. And yes.
So that actually for me, and we actually will have this. So for everybody who's watching this stream, we will be having the episode 4, or not episode 4, season 2, episode 8 final reaction that is going to be premiering this evening. We hope to see you all there. It'll be at 7 p.m. CDT. You're going to hear a lot more of our thoughts on this situation. But I love this scene. I love that scene for a lot. I'm going to try not to be redundant because y'all are going to hear my thoughts about that on the video that's coming out today. But I love that scene a lot. And I love that he got to be the one who
Yeah.
called all the heroes back for sure.
His purpose was revealed. And I think that even made him feel better because he's like, I remember.
Yep.
So he wasn't the bad guy. He wasn't the bad member of the group.
Yeah. So speaking about purpose and revelations, you talked about who some of your favorite characters are. Now we like to speculate a lot. I have my own opinion about who Dre probably would have liked a lot this season. But who do you feel like Dre would have gravitated towards, or who he would have taken a liking towards the most, specifically from season 2?
I don't know, because sometimes me and Andre, you know, we liked a lot of the same characters, but sometimes he would be on one end, I'm way on the opposite end, and we would get into arguments. He's like, but no, so and so. I was like, no, this is why.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say maybe the girl, the one with the locks.
Aviendha.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Her heat count was up.
That's a fact.
That's why.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
So I said the same thing for a few different reasons.
Okay.
She came in and one of her most pivotal statements was, "Do you like to dance?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, Dre would have loved Dre. Dre would have loved Dre. We might have seen Dre on the side, like, Dre, who you DMing over there?" Just messing with him. But no, I feel like Dre. I actually would not be surprised if overall that ended up being Dre's favorite character, even from the limited amount of time that we got to see her this series. So loved her a lot. But I know I spoke about the dancing portion. Dre has an event coming up here in Nashville. So I just wanted you to kind of speak and things that he liked. So I listed dancing as one. What are some other ones?
You know, he enjoyed playing basketball. You guys had ball all day. He was into art. He did graphic arts. He was actually working on a project doing a podcast with another friend of his, just like a behind the scenes type of project where artists, he would go and video them doing a project, working on something from beginning to end. And for the event being held on the 22nd from 3 to 6, that's going to be at the TSU Wesley Foundation on TSU campus. That's just to showcase everything that he did. Andre, you know, he was an artist. He did videography. He did graphic design. So it's going to showcase everything that that he did from when he was little up until this year. He used to draw his own comic books.
Yeah.
So I still got those as a mother, those there. Some drawings that he did pertaining to basketball. When he was about 20, he had a contest that he was in, who could shoot the most 3-pointers. He won that, so I got some shoes that I kept them all this time, Air Force Ones, and they're like 12 years old, but but they've never been worn. So yeah, just to showcase all his work throughout the years.
A pair of forces that never got worn.
Yep.
Yeah. That's crazy. So
Your mind is like what for?
My brother.
hey, you know what? And Dre know. I'm glad that Dre had to have that member without me in it, because if I was there, he wouldn't have won that. But no, that's pretty cool, and I'm glad you got to speak on that, because oftentimes when people come to the channel, was reacting to videos, you may or may not get to see other things that we are involved in. And Dre was involved in a lot. So if y'all just think about the amount of videos that we had on this channel, Dre was involved in twice, if not thrice as many things outside of this channel that he did. So that's why the event that Miss April is speaking about is going to be pretty dope. It is actually going to be here in Nashville. No pressure for any of those of y'all who can't attend that. Just wanted to put that out there just in case if anybody is in close proximity and you want to get the opportunity to experience some of the other aspects of Dre's life. I feel like that'll be a great event. I'll be there. I think Brandon will be there. Of course, his mother will be there. So if you can make it out to that, it would definitely mean a lot. But we talked about the event. I do know about the art for sure. I think one of the most memorable pieces that I recall hearing, which I would joke with him about, was the one that he drew of the dogs playing cards at the table.
The dogs playing, yes. And I do have that one hanging up at home. Actually, his sister wanted it, so she has it. but I did several printouts of that, and I'm going to actually be giving some of those away as well. That can they'll be there to give out to people who come through.
Speaking of giveaway, you segued that nicely. Segued that nicely. We do have some giveaway items that I will let Miss April present to y'all, and we'll determine how we do that. I think I have an idea of one of the ways we'll do that, but the giveaway items are, I'll let you speak on it.
7 of these shirts that we have on right now. Okay. And then I think you've seen Brandon and Adison wearing these bracelets.
Always on me.
Andre's favorite color is green. So we'll be giving away some of those, and actually some of those posters as well.
Okay.
I don't have one to show, but I think that would be a nice gift as well.
Yeah.
Ain't bearing gifts.
Yes.
That's a fact. That's a fact. No, I like that. So this is what we'll do. Whether it is on this stream or on the video, I want y'all to leave a comment telling me about one of your first memories of Dre. On if you only know us from the channel, that's cool. If you know us from outside of YouTube, that's cool as well. Leave a comment and we'll go through and we'll pick a few of those, and then we'll announce those. We'll tag you on the video, whatever case may be, and then you have to hop over to the Discord and send us a DM. Now, you know what I'm saying? Don't write a quote and be like, I won, and just expect the Lord to just deliver it to you. You gotta follow up with us now, so we can get you the items. But most importantly, it's just an effort to keep his memory alive, keep the things that he's done alive. This channel has kept going. Right when the situation occurred, without going into too many specifics, it was definitely a block in the road for us, and carry on in the same way that we typically have been. But in hindsight, just knowing Dre would have enjoyed that, would have liked that, and wouldn't want us to stop was one of the main reasons that we kept it going that way. But we talked about Wheel of Time. We talked about season 1, season 2. Are you a book reader?
I am. I haven't read in a while. In my younger days, I used to read all the time. So, but I do like.
You already know what I'm gonna ask. Let me let Brandon ask you. Brandon, go on. Since you the noble one out there,
Yeah, see,
ask him what has been asked to you so many times.
I'm the most noble out of us because I sacrificed my my love of reading to not read the book and remain the only person who hasn't read anything. So I'm just strictly going on the show.
Okay.
But will you read the books? No pressure.
Yes,
Mm.
I will.
Okay, so would you rather read them or listen to the audiobook?
I don't know. I can do both. Because if I have some free time, but I'm like on the road driving, whatever, I can audio. And then at home, if I have some downtime or when I have downtime. So.
Okay. So to give you a little bit more about that too. So the first book I did listen on audiobook, and it was narrated by the character who plays Moraine, which is Rosamund Pike.
Okay.
And she killed it. She didn't pay me to say this, but she killed it.
Did she?
Man. She killed it.
Okay.
She did a really
I'm
good
talking
job.
about, did she pay you? Under the table?
We'll talk about that after.
We didn't.
We'll
I
talk.
don't think any of us saw that check, bro.
Nah, she didn't pay me, but and she don't gotta pay me to do that. So speaking of which, since we're talking, has been a very interesting journey for us as we've been reacting. And I feel like she kind of has a motherly like presence towards the group. So in knowing that you've raised kids who went on to do good things, do you feel it a little bit, or do you feel like she still? I'm gonna just as Fizzly Gig on the chat. I'm gonna let you cook. How do you feel about her decision making and the things that she does or does not do?
I understand some of the decisions that she made, but I felt like in season 2, I think maybe she should have been more open, and asking for help or letting some of her counterparts know what was going on. I think in the end, it may have saved some headaches. I'll put it like that. But overall, I understand everything that she's doing.
So if you had to give her a rating, like a likability rating, let's do that. Out of 1 to 10, where's she at on your chart?
8.5.
So she's up there for you then.
Yeah.
Did that number waver over the course of this season, or was always a solid 8.5?
More so because of season 2.
Oh, so she was lower than that for you in season 1?
Yes.
Okay.
And don't ask me why, but really, so don't ask me why.
Yeah. Interesting.
But yeah.
Okay.
I know, and she had a plan, but I think she felt like she had to do it on her own. But I don't think that she really had to in certain situations.
I agree with that statement.
Yeah.
That's how I've been feeling since day one.
True. And I feel what you're saying about like she could explain some things a little bit more. Like, just say your mama. Boy, stop running in the house with them socks. Okay, you say it a second time. Stop running in the house with them socks because you're going to bust your head.
For facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. I can't give too much personal detail.
Adison would be the one that would be busting his head.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, so it would be me.
Yeah, hard-headed individual.
The banana peel on the floor so people could run.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
No, that would be Carriana. Never mind. That would definitely be Carriana. So, have you had the opportunity to watch? I think you've had the opportunity to watch some of the reactions so far.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and I bring this up to say that first and foremost, nobody can ever take Dre's place at all. Period. That's not a discussion at all. Period. We have definitely enjoyed having Carriana on, and Dre has actually done a lot of reactions with Carriana. Dre got a crack at it. We got some unreleased videos with Dre and Carriana too. That we had some little rants in there that went on pretty long. How'd you like some of Carriana's takes this season?
She has a female view, and I think that's great.
Yes.
So I was glad to see her and that you brought a female in to have that perspective.
This is so funny.
So what?
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm gonna tell you what. You know what? You know what I'm about to say?
I don't
I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead. I'm gonna tell you why.
It. So I have enjoyed watching her and just giving her views. I think it's good to have a female perspective.
The reason this is hilarious to me is because she kills me for saying the word female.
Oh, yeah.
That is like hilarious.
A woman.
That is, oh my goodness. So it just makes my heart good hearing another female call another female a female.
Right. Thank you. She does. No, it's not a female. It's not a female. A woman.
That's a fact. That is a fact. Oh my goodness. Hey, man, this has been fun. I'm glad. If anything else, I'm glad we got that clip right there. But yeah, so other than the Wheel of Time, we'll definitely talk a little bit more Wheel of Time wise. No, never mind. We'll go back to the Wheel of Time. For better or for worse, I think a lot of people have kind of recognized us in the space for coming up with some nicknames. Whether you've had the opportunity to say them out loud or not, do you in the back of your head have any type of nicknames or feelings or phrases about any characters from the series?
No, I don't. I love the nicknames. When I heard Sister Strongjaw, I was like, oh my gosh. But I get it because she has that. I was like, wow. But Brother Book, of course. Yeah. Who was the other guy? Rick James. What did y'all say he looked like?
Slick Rick.
Slick Rick. Yeah.
Slick Rick.
So I've enjoyed them, but no, I haven't been like, oh no, they should call it. No, I haven't. I haven't did that. Okay.
No, that's cool. I like to flip it around. I think I'm gonna adopt your answer now because oftentimes people are like, hey, what's this person's nickname? I'm gonna be like, I don't know yet. Half the time, like you get put on the spot, it's like, because it's like I want to give them a good one, but it's like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We'll think about it. We'll come back to it. So no, I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to adopt that one.
I'll tell you one scene that I couldn't watch.
Okay.
From season 2. And I watched you guys.
Did Patchy?
I don't think that was it.
It wasn't?
Well, it depends on if she know their nickname. What was going?
Okay, so they had the guy chained and he wouldn't, bend to their will.
Yeah.
And I saw that horn or whatever it is on the side. I said, I know what's getting ready to come. Just 5 minutes before.
Mm-hmm.
And they start. I couldn't watch. I haven't watched. I just had to turn my head. That's all I am. I can't
So
watch
you already
first.
saw what was coming.
Yeah, I knew it. I just knew
That's
it was heading that
interesting.
way. So I had to do like this because I couldn't watch it. I turned my head, and I was like, I knew it. That was just
You were Andre's mama there for sure. Because Andre did not like.
I can't do it.
He did not like horror films, horror movies like that.
And we don't.
And so we think it's so funny that one time somebody may be able to find this video on the channel. I think I forced Dre to watch a Texas Chainsaw trailer with me, and the whole time he was like this on the video. So if y'all ever see that video, Dre is not paying attention. After the fact, he was because we made a deal. I was like, Negro, you finna react to this?
No.
He's like, Negro, no, I'm not.
If we go to the movies and it's a scary movie, this is me and Andre. Even grown now, it's like this. I just don't want to see that, so we just do like that.
So
what?
I guess but something horrific happens. How do you split those two? You know what I mean?
I do like this.
Did she throw him a game?
No, seriously. And so I just kind of turn away. If I can hear it, I just don't like seeing all that.
But that's why I got, I feel like. I don't, remind me if I'm wrong, y'all in the chat as well. And you all as well. In the show, prior to the Brother Patchy scene, what was the most horrific scene that has taken place?
It wasn't really one, bro. I would even say it was probably Sister Auntie.
Yeah. And that was
like normal. I mean, she did get pinned to the wall.
Sister Bro.
But it was but it wasn't like super gruesome like how they did Brother Patchy. Like that was kind of over the top. Like to be honest with you, I would never want my kids to see that. That was a bit much.
For sure. And we got 100+ folks on the stream today. Appreciate y'all for tapping in for sure. No, you guys are right. And so much so that if I'm watching series like The Walking Dead or things like that, I'm always on my toes. Like I know at any moment something can go down, and we'll leave it at that, just not for spoiler's sake. Because I think outside of some of the battle scenes and low gain scenes and things of that nature, I can't call her Sister Brokeback no more. Auntie Sister, whatever we call it, and Stepping. Those scenes were pretty bad. I actually did not immediately associate that horn with his demise.
You didn't?
I thought somebody might do something to him, but I don't. It could have just been me, and it could have been because we were reacting. I didn't associate that horn with his demise like that.
Yeah, I didn't see the horn coming. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see the horn coming, bro.
Yeah,
and I definitely didn't see the second push.
Yeah,
I didn't see, like, after they did it, I'm like, I'm already in shock.
Yeah.
Now you the second push, I feel like I was gonna pass out.
For sure. Because
that was like, that kick I heard the overkill, crazy. But that was overkill.
That kick in the back was crazy.
I didn't see that, but I think after seeing, I tuned out. And I could see his head or whatever on it. I was like, I'm glad
they did him dirty. You don't need to see that. They did him dirty.
So to shift this a little bit more to a serious tone, and to kind of bring this full circle and in consideration of Dre as well, there was a form of a debate, somewhat of a talking point in the community and amongst us as well about which episode was tougher to deal with. It was 3 versus was Gwen's episode number 5? Or was that 6? Y'all let me know in the comments. It was the episode where Gwen got pretty much, she was under Raina's control. Y'all let me know in the chat which one that was.
I think that was 6.
They were saying 6. So, I, in my personal opinion, thought 3 was, and why I'm going to bring this back in is because, for me personally, it was not, the Patchy scene was, Uno's scene, that scene was pretty traumatic. But Nynaeve going through the arches and having that whole experience, having a family, having friends, and then I know some people are like, well, it wasn't real. It wasn't real.
It was real to her though.
That's a fact. And the reason that I feel like it kind of made me think about it a lot more is when we talk about keeping Dre's name alive and things of that nature. And that feeling of knowing that there's somebody that you interacted with, cared with, and then now they're just not here.
For years.
For years. That's a fact. For years. That is what hit me a lot more. And it actually kind of made me think about that situation. And obviously Dre was real. So, you know, it wasn't no Arch's experience. That was a real life experience for sure. But kind of speak on that. Which episode do you feel like was hit you a little bit harder? Episode 3 versus episode 6. And if you need a recap on 6, we can.
6, is that when she was put in the
Money, she had the Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well, 3. I gotta. It's almost a tie, but 3 more so, because even though, I mean, it was real for her, she had that emotional bond. She was in there a week or so. What was it? 3 days, 4 days, but she lived like 5 years in there. And so, and losing a child, I mean, that's not anything that you ever want to have to think about, feel. So I get it. It that was very emotional. Because the pain can be overwhelming at times. So 3, but episode 6, you know, having to be under someone's control, that can control you, and you feel helpless. That's tough. I don't know. I may have died because just letting someone have control like that. But then I say that, but I'm a survivor. I'm like, I'm gonna wait for my turn, and she got her turn.
Yes, she did.
She got it. So,
Sweet victory.
and she didn't need anybody's help. You know, in the end, she got it. But yeah, 3, because I can relate.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense, and I think from the slaver aspect of it and the mental turmoil, I can understand why people feel like 6 is a little bit tougher to handle. But again, for me personally, it sounds like even maybe more so for you, I think recent life events might have my perspective on that shifted more towards 3.
3, yeah.
Just personally.
And
so
her child was 5. Just a man, Andre.
That's true.
It's 30. That's 30 years. I always count the 8 months that I carried him, so we just say 31.
That's true.
So yeah,
and it's also that feeling of other people not understanding. And I say that meaning, we talked about people say, well, that wasn't real because you didn't have that interaction with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't have
There's a reason why she missed that portal.
Exactly.
Because it was so real.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you having conversations with people and them not being able to understand the hurt or the pain that you feel, but you still wanting to, you know, not be the dull moment of the party.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that portion of it, I can definitely understand. So you also talked about control, which is going to segue to another relationship, which is Moraine and Swan. And in episode number 7, we saw that she had a type of control over her that forced her to do what she told her to do. When she told her to close the way gate, and Moraine was like, no, but then because of the oath she had with her, she was able to force her to do that. I know there's a lot of varying opinions about that, but how did you feel about that moment? Do you feel like once you cross that line, there's no coming back? Or what are your thoughts on that? Because that's one of the situations where I feel like free will was just completely taken from her.
It was. But was it just the oath, or did she have some type of power that, I think for me, was it just an oath, or Swan was able to make her do that? Kind of similar to what the, call it,
The dog collar.
yeah.
Yeah. The money situation.
So I don't, breaking someone's trust or making someone do anything, can you ever come back to that? They both have their reasons. Because Moraine was, like I said, she had her path. She knew her purpose, but not involving others led to the situation that she had.
Got you.
So
Got you. Keeping everybody out the loop. What we'll do, we'll get into another segment here in a second. But y'all do me a favor. This is much for y'all as it is for us too. Like I said, we appreciate y'all for tuning in with this, popping in with this, showing us love, also showing Andre's mother love as well. So if anybody has any questions that they would like to ask her, feel free to throw those in the chat. And while y'all are doing that, I'm gonna ask her another question. We'll probably be coming to a wrap here pretty soon.
Can I?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Y'all send them questions.
So we are talking about the whole series. This is what we're doing? Okay, all right. So I was saving my thoughts of this for this.
Okay.
So with that relationship, I knew from the jump wasn't gonna work out. And there was so many variables. I could just name a few off top. For one, things that are done in secret, if they don't come to the light, they're gonna crash and burn in the dark.
White cloak geeks.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Whatever, bro. So, on top of that, the secret stuff, personal, whatever. All right, so, and then on top of that, I'm looking straight at personalities.
Yeah.
This was a train wreck. Because both of them have like alpha female
For sure.
personalities, especially Moraine. I feel like Swan, Sister Most Tatted, she got that personality because of the position she was in. So she had to adopt that. Moraine she like dog. Like I'm that one.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to nobody. Like literally, nobody can tell her anything. So I figured that was finna crash and burn because of those two personalities. And then it just all came to a head when Moraine was like, I'm finna do what I want to do. And then Shawty said, no, you're not. And boom. I never thought that was going to work out. I knew it was going to crash and burn. That's honestly the best way I felt that it could end.
Okay.
But has it really ended though? I mean,
Miss Hunter Asada.
So I mean, but you talk about Moraine's personality, but they did talk about there's a lot of things that she has been through, but they haven't shown it to us.
Yeah.
So I'm curious as to what all has she been through.
Story of Moraine.
Yeah.
They need to make the spin-off.
I think they said, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I think they said the New Spring book is a lot about her and Swan's situation and Lan and them. So obviously, I don't know yet if we can read that. We'll talk about that tonight in tonight's video. Y'all hop in the premiere to give y'all thoughts on that. But that's a great thing. I do want to hit on personality real quick, briefly, and then we're gonna do. I saw people wanted to hear your thoughts for season 2 predictions, and then we'll end out with a conversation in regards to Drake. Personality wise, obviously these are fictitious characters, things of that nature. What character do you feel like adopts a lot of Dre's like personality?
I'm gonna go with Brother Book.
Okay.
Brother Book, he takes his time. Andre took his time.
Oh yes, he did.
Andre he liked to listen before he had any type of response. If you asked him a question or if he had a thought, he took his time to go, and he wanted to give his answer because he wanted what he was saying.
Yeah.
And he has patience. Brother Book had patience.
That's a fact.
But if you pushed him to the point, Brother Book was going to do what he needed to.
He got active.
If Andre felt very passionate about something he was going to be ready to defend himself.
Yeah.
So that's why I say Brother Book.
And it's funny because me and Brandon had this conversation outside of this case. You know, when Dre switched his hairstyle look, he was like, "Nigga, I'll be here when I be here, nigga." What Dre is this? I was like, you know what I'm saying? So we were joking about that. I was like, so you done got the haircut on, you know, switched it up. You know, other side of Brother Book now. But I like that because as much love, care, and knowledge that Brother Book has, I think if anything, this season we got to see. That don't mean he's not powerful.
Right.
That does not mean he's not strong, and that does not mean he will not stand on what he believes
Exactly.
in. So I like that comparison a lot. Let's go into season 2 predictions. Season 3 predictions. Sorry.
Okay.
Give me 3 little story arcs that you think we'll get to see. 3 little predictions you got.
Well, since Ishmael is gone, he got his wish, right?
So you saying he's gone? You saying he's gone?
I say he's gone.
Going by the everyday Negro rules.
He is
We
gone.
saw.
But he got
saw
there's
him.
someone worse to replace him apparently,
Yeah.
but we don't know. But based off of what's her name?
Lanfear
was saying.
or Celine? Which one you like?
I like Celine. That comment that she made at the end, and I can't remember exactly, but I was like, oh my gosh.
And basically,
This person is going to be worse.
She's like,
Right.
light be with the Tehran. Yeah. That's crazy.
And the other thing that when they show the backstory or part of the backstory to Ishmael, as far as when he was in chains and he was talking to Luz,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, there's more to this. I want to know more about that story because he's fighting in what he believes everyone must die, and then Luz is this. I'm like, okay, so there's more to this.
Yes.
I would like to see
More to Luz Thorne and Ishmael and the whole friendship arc.
Yeah.
So okay. You got one more for me. We need one more prediction. I should be cutthroat and say if we're gonna lose somebody in season 3.
of when.
You think
Show. No, not Luz.
You scared
But-
me for a minute.
The power that she shown
Oh yeah.
through season 2. Oh my. I want to see how that's going to play out in season 3.
Okay. Do you think what she's endured in season 2 will have more of a negative or positive impact on her moving forward?
I don't know. That's a hard one because she can take from that and learn from it. But now she knows her strength. She knows she don't have to depend on anyone.
Okay.
You know, I think she sees, hey, I can do this. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
That's fair.
That's a 50-50. I don't know.
That's fair. You gave me 3. I'm not going. I'm not going to moraine you. You know. I meant 3 of each category. That's something random to do. But to end out, I want you to start, and I'm gonna step out real quick to grab some, and I'll be back. Tell us a little bit about the things that are in work for Dre that you can discuss. Do I need to whisper it to you so they don't hear the mic yet, or you know what I'm talking about?
I'm talking scholarship or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Okay.
That's out the bag. No, but yeah, if you wanted to talk a little bit about that,
Okay.
how people who are interested could learn more about that, what he represents, what that'll go towards, and things of
Okay.
that nature, and I will be right back.
Okay. So to keep Andre's legacy going, I am going to start some scholarships for Andre. He graduated from Austin Peay State University.
Yes, sir.
So there'll be a scholarship through the university for the event that is happening at the TSU Wesley ministry program. There'll be a scholarship also established there. And there'll be another one for Ball All Day. And this is because he was passionate about these projects and just wanted to keep the legacy going. And anything that EDN will be involved in, you know, just helping to promote that and just kind of be behind the scenes and help it grow. I got a PayPal set up, 0316creative@gmail.com. If you want to donate there. Cash App, you'll put this all on the
Yes, I
site,
can put it on,
okay. 8KGF77. And I'm also creating his website, which should be done pretty soon, and it'll have more information there.
Appreciate you. So we'll wrap this up by saying, for those of y'all who didn't, yeah. Well, the prediction was one, and then the
okay.
was one. Yeah, so it was kind of coming through, and we probably got a lot more on there. That we didn't even get to. We probably had a lot more that we didn't get to. But one thing about Dre, man, is Brother Dre was a brother who loved the warm. You know what I'm saying? He loved the warm, and so it's a little bit hurtful, a little bit, because we received some things from Amazon and the Will of Time family that appreciate you guys so much, but it's like he should have some of those things. And I don't know exactly, he could have wanted something else, but since I know he's a brother who loves the warm, one of the things that they sent us was this, you know what I'm saying, this Will of Time robe, this custom robe. So I feel like it only be fitting if we give it to you.
Yeah,
I appreciate you. This is one of the items. If you're gonna have to check out the video that's dropping today at 7. But appreciate you, love you. And if anybody is curious about how many more times we'll bring up Andre to the end of the channel, you know what I'm saying? to the channel like that no more. For sure. But no, I appreciate you so much for having you on. Love you, and thank you. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to the live.
Thank you.
It's been a lot of fun. So thank you for talking with us.
Thank you, guys.
All right, y'all be good.